The world is about to reset. Things are going to be changed. It's the idea of the Great Reset. But what is it exactly? And why should you care? In this video, we'll unravel the mystery behind the Great Reset and explore its implications for our future. The Great Reset is a term coined by the World Economic Forum, WEF, a global organization uniting leaders from business, government, and civil society to address global issues and set priorities. It's their plan to reshape the world following the COVID-19 pandemic and other crises. The Great Reset focuses on three main areas: the economy, the environment, and society. The idea behind the Great Reset isn't new. Various thinkers and groups have used it in the past to describe the need for a significant change in the global system. For example, in 2014, Richard Florida, a professor of urban studies, wrote a book called The Great Reset: How New Ways of Living and Working Drive Post-Crash Prosperity. He believed that the 2008 financial crisis presented an opportunity to create a more sustainable and inclusive economy. The WEF officially adopted the term in 2020 during their annual meeting in Davos, Switzerland. At this event, they brought together experts and stakeholders from different fields and regions to discuss ideas and suggestions for a better future. Additionally, they published a book titled COVID-19: The Great Reset, authored by Klaus Schwab, the WEF's founder and executive chairman, and Thierry Malleret, an economist and former advisor to the French government. This book delves into the challenges and opportunities created by the pandemic for the world. Why do we need a Great Reset? According to the World Economic Forum, WEF, the answer lies in the unprecedented challenges facing our world today, demanding swift and coordinated action. Among these challenges is climate change, which threatens to plunge us into a climate catastrophe. Global temperatures are on the rise, ice caps are melting, sea levels are climbing, and extreme weather events are becoming more frequent and severe. The WEF estimates that if we don't act, climate change could saddle the world with a staggering $10 trillion bill by 2050. Inequality is another pressing issue. The world is witnessing a growing gap between the wealthy and powerful and the rest of the population. Millions of people endure poverty, hunger, and a lack of access to basic services, while a few amass more wealth and influence. The WEF warns that allowing this inequality to persist could cost us a substantial $12 trillion by 2030. Economic instability, further exacerbated by the pandemic, is yet another challenge on our plate. Disruptions in trade, travel, and production have led to massive job losses, business closures, and soaring debt levels. The pandemic's economic impact could tally up to a staggering $28 trillion by 2025. What's crucial to understand is that these challenges are not isolated. They're interconnected and interdependent. Climate change can exacerbate poverty and health issues, while inequality can fuel social unrest and violence. Thus, the WEF emphasizes the need for a comprehensive and systemic approach, and this is where the Great Reset comes into the picture. The Great Reset isn't dictated by a single authority or organization. Instead, it's a collaborative endeavor that involves various stakeholders from diverse sectors and regions. At its forefront stands the World Economic Forum, WEF, serving as the driving force and facilitator of this initiative. The WEF offers a platform for leaders from various fields to engage in dialogue, forge partnerships, and take action. They also organize events, publish reports, and launch projects related to the Great Reset. Governments also play a pivotal role in the Great Reset by implementing policies and regulations that align with its objectives. They provide the necessary funding and resources for initiatives aimed at addressing global challenges. Notably, countries such as Canada, France, Germany, Japan, South Korea, and the United Kingdom have endorsed or actively participated in the Great Reset. Businesses are vital contributors to this initiative as they innovate and invest in solutions that further its goals. Moreover, they bear a responsibility to operate ethically and sustainably, upholding human rights, labor standards, and environmental protection. Notable examples of businesses that have joined or supported the Great Reset include Accenture, Microsoft, MasterCard, Salesforce, and Unilever. Civil society also plays a significant role by advocating for and mobilizing support for the Great Reset. These organizations possess a voice in shaping the initiative's agenda and outcomes. Prominent civil society organizations engaged with the Great Reset include Amnesty International, Greenpeace, Oxfam, Transparency International, and the World Wildlife Fund. In essence, the Great Reset is a global initiative to involve and benefit everyone. It transcends specific regions or groups and strives to create a more inclusive and sustainable world for all.
Called a right-wing conspiracy theory and discussing his new book, The Great Reset.
The most important topic of my career, and I think this is the most important topic in the world today. The Great Reset is not a conspiracy theory.
The Great Reset has its fair share of critics and controversies. Let's explore some of the common concerns. First, some folks believe that the Great Reset is a secretive plan by a powerful group to take control of the world and establish a new global order. They suspect that the pandemic might have been intentionally manipulated or used to push this agenda. These concerns also extend to worries about losing national independence, personal freedom, and democratic rights. Secondly, some argue that the Great Reset's goals are just too big and lofty to be realized. They question whether the world can come together and collaborate on such a massive scale, sharing a common vision. They also have doubts about whether the proposed solutions will work as intended. Lastly, some people feel that the Great Reset may not treat everyone fairly. They fear that it could benefit the wealthy and influential at the expense of the less fortunate. Additionally, they disagree with some of the policies and measures, such as higher taxes, stricter regulations, or digital surveillance, which they see as harmful or invasive. It's important to note that these arguments and accusations aren't always backed by solid facts or evidence. They often rely on misinformation, speculation, or personal bias. They might present information selectively or use false claims and flawed logic. These arguments can also appeal to emotions, fears, or prejudices rather than relying on sound reasoning, logic, or accurate data. We strongly encourage you to approach the Great Reset with a critical and independent mindset. Don't accept everything you hear or read at face value. Make sure to verify the sources, facts, and arguments you come across. Compare various viewpoints from trustworthy and diverse sources. Most importantly, form your own well-informed and balanced opinion based on your research and analysis. The Great Reset isn't set in stone. It's a chance, not a sure thing. It's not a fortune-telling, but a guess. What happens with the Great Reset depends on a few things. 1. How much the important people and groups work together. 2. How well the policies and solutions they come up with actually work. 3. How much do regular people like you and me get involved. 4. How fast and how significant the changes need to be. 5. Unexpected events or problems that might pop up. So it's tough to say for sure what life will be like with the Great Reset, but based on some examples and what experts think, here are a couple of ideas. The Great Reset could speed up the shift to cleaner energy, like solar and wind instead of oil and gas. It could also bring in new green tech to cut down on pollution and waste. Plus, it might help protect nature and wildlife. All of this could make the Earth healthier, create new jobs, and open up new markets. Imagine a better future with reduced inequality and poverty, where wealth and income are distributed more fairly. Picture a world where everyone has access to comprehensive social protection systems, affordable education, and healthcare. In this future, human rights are respected and upheld, leading to improved well-being, stronger communities, and greater social harmony. Now let's think about a smarter future. The Great Reset has the potential to tap into the power of digitalization and innovation. Imagine a world where artificial intelligence, big data, Blockchain, biotechnology, nanotechnology, and robotics enhance productivity and efficiency. Digital platforms connect people and enable collaboration, while online services offer convenience and choices. This future could boost the performance of industries and create new opportunities for learning and creativity. Keep in mind that these scenarios aren't the only possibilities, and they don't cover every aspect of the Great Reset. While there are potential benefits, we should also consider possible drawbacks and risks, such as ethical dilemmas, security threats, or social disruptions. Being aware and prepared for these challenges and opportunities is essential. Now let's talk about what you can do. The Great Reset isn't something that will happen to us. It's something we can shape together. We all have a role to play in making it a reality. Here's how you can get involved. 1. Stay informed. Start by learning more about the Great Reset and what it means. You can read books, articles, and reports, or watch videos from credible and diverse sources. Stay updated on the activities of the World Economic Forum and other organizations involved in this initiative. 2. Ask questions. Think critically about the Great Reset and its various aspects. Challenge assumptions, seek different perspectives, and evaluate the evidence. Engage in discussions and debates with people who share or have differing views. 3. Take action. Act on your knowledge and opinions about the Great Reset. Support or oppose policies and solutions related to this initiative. Join or initiate projects that align with your values and goals. Share your insights and experiences to influence others. By staying informed, asking questions, and taking action, you can actively participate in shaping the future as part of the Great Reset. The Great Reset is a concept that has sparked curiosity, controversy, and conversation around the world. It's a vision of a new world order that aims to address global challenges and create a better future for all. But it's also a possibility that depends on our choices and actions, whether we embrace it or reject it, whether we shape it or let it shape us, whether we make it a reality or a fantasy. The Great Reset is something that we should all understand and discuss, because it's not just about them, it's about us. It's about you.